All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 42, Mike 42. You're trapped, you're trapped.
Alert.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check, 42's the mic. Let's go, defense.
To throw is Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Single.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
53, Mike. Here we go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Alert.
53's the mic. 53, check.
55.
Here we go. Check.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We ain't beginning to clear you. Don't get nervous. 42's mark. 42's mark.
Watson looks to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Burton here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
That's another Texans.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
24. Go. 53. Mike, 53. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check. 53's Mike. Time to go.
Now Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And from down in Miami, an update. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the double. Check. Hey, Alpha. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 37. You go tight. Look at me. Zipper. Fight.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch your slack. SOS. Check 3. Hey, Echo. Big game. Swing. Topper. Let's go.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, exit. Hey, Sam off. Bam. Go.
From the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to rip. There goes Duke Johnson. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. X3, 218, chopper. 55 is my guy, 55. Know your job. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Speed dribble.
Operating from the gun. Eason into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They're going to need some things pretty fast. Mike 42, check. Mike 42.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You ain't doing nothing today. 26. Mike 42. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike 42. Mike 42. You don't want nothing.
Throwing again, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, watch the slant. Motion, bump. Line him up.
3rd and long. It's Watson going deep for Hopkins. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Break. Watch Mike. I'm going to come back to you. Ready.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All day, baby, all day. Check. You draw corker. Goose. Hatchet. Watch twist. Pilot, 64, weak. Say go.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Jam. Hard.
Here's the 2nd and 7. He's got his man on the crossing route. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Green Bay.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's top right here. Top on the right. 3 down. Joker. Hey, Zoo.
From the gun, Eason. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Brilliant. Mike 55. 22 jet bomber. 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Irvin. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Go.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Bravo.
They're going to try and throw. And Adams has it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Time to go, night-night.
Shot 61, matchbox lights.
On first down, Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
I'm coming after you.
Recon, 132 fighter.
First down.
52. Mike 52. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Get it.
They'll run here with Balazs. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Break.
52's the mic. Switch up. Switch up.
Hey, Haywood. Go out.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Set the tone. Defense, let's go. Sponge. No. Watch twist.
4. Hey, 31.
Switch ball. Go.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Check me out.
On second and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Rap.
24.
Kill. Motion.
Watson going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one hand. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Watch the pass. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
Watson down to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
552. Oh, you got deep? Where's 52? Watch 52.
Throwing on first down. Eason got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Green Bay.
Ready? 18 Gator. Hey, lock it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Delta.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Hey, defense, let's go.
Let's go.
On first and 10, Eason. He's going to wind up and air it out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Maybe a free play for Watson. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's first and 5.
Watch the slam. Check 31. Check 31. Kill, kill, kill.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 20.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
The 26-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check nickel, nickel.
Move. Go.
from the gun. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check, check. Lucky.
Go. Fight.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Watch the screen. Mike 42.
Throwing on third down, Watson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Motion. Watch in. Single receiver. Single receiver. Mike 4-2.
From the 50, it's Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So first and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. We're counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Looking to throw. Eason, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? 10. you saw.
Choose the mic. Push him back. Push him back. Check 24. Check 24.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, Eason. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
30 base.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 52 is the mic. Check 52 is the mic.
Hey, Charlie.
Dean, let's get down.
Greystone, travel.
Switch gears.
Hey. Deep breath.
2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99.
Get it.
On first down, Eason firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
70.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And this is going to be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on now. Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 3 buzz.
Here's Watson throwing again. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 34-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. 65. Watch it go.
Back to throw. Eason, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Watson, off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
First down, Packers.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Eason. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Yo, go, go.
52's the mark.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Like 52.
Hey, orbit.
You're not ready. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Fire.
To throw again. Eason. His throw incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey, Mike's 42, Mike's 42.
To throw is Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. 2nd and 4. And that's complete to Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
60 outlaw.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Go, go.
52, Mike 52.
Let's go, D.
Now!
On 1st and 10, Eason, he's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
53, Mike. Check Mike.
Go, go.
Watson on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike, number 9, Mike 53.
3 buzz.
Back to throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, we have you on the edge.
Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Eason. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down, Green Bay.
Hey, seam 6. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Watch the run.
Yes.
9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
Check three.
Smooth. Now.
Operating from the gun. Eason. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. But a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for him today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlep Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
118. Hey, 59.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Looking deep for Adams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Garion Conley. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go into
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on second down, Eason. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Eason. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Echo. Go.
On fourth down, Eason. And this is caught. He hits more. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Hey, exit.
Let's go.
On first down, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it,
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Looking to throw. Eason. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On the ready.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
Squeeze.
Switch.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down?
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike, check. 59.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
59's Mike. Check. 59. I'm coming, baby.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.